What is it in us that seeks the truth? Is it our minds, or is it our hearts? I set out to prove that a black man would receive a fair trial, that we are all equal in the eyes of the law. But that is not the truth, for the eyes of the law are human eyes, yours and mine. And until such time that we see each other as equals, justice will never be even-handed. Now, I would like to tell you a story. And I would like you all to close your eyes while I tell you this story. I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to yourselves. This is a story about a young girl walking back from the grocery store one hot summer's day. I want you to picture that little girl. Suddenly a truck pulls up. Two men jump out and grab her, and they drag her into a field. They tie her up and they start ripping her clothes from her body. Then they climb on. First one, then the other. Raping her. Shattering everything innocent and pure. Vicious thrusts. In a fog of drunken breath and sweat. And when they're done, when they've killed her tiny womb, murdered any chance for her to bear children, to have a life beyond her own, they decide to use her as target practice. So they throw full cans of beer at her. The cans hit her so hard they rip the flesh from her bones. And then they urinate on her. Now comes the hanging. They have a rope and they tie a noose. Can you imagine the noose tightening round her neck? And with a sudden blinding jerk, she's pulled into the air with her legs and feet kicking and not able to touch the ground. The hanging branch isn't strong enough. It snaps, and she falls back down to the ground. So they pick her up, toss her in the back of the truck, drive out to Foggy Creek Bridge, where they pitch her over the edge. And she falls 30 feet down to the bottom of the creek below. Can you see her? Can you see her raped, beaten, broken body, soaked in their urine, soaked in their semen, soaked in her own blood, left to die? Can you see her? I want you to imagine this little girl. Now imagine that she's white. Defense rests, Your Honor.